Hello guys, this is Discuss Devour. I'm TY, this is
Tiana.
And today we're back with another episode.
What are the biggest issues young people face in society today?
I think
in today's society.
Social media.
I think it's mental health.
We need to grow up too fast. This generation.
Yes, growing up too
And
fast.
I am a bit one of them, but
As one of
but
the
like if everyone else is doing it, then it's kind of hard not to, you know.
as the only guy in this podcast at this moment in time, you guys can't relate to me, but not being able to want to go where you want to go without having to think, oh, am I allowed in this type of place? Because if I'm from Enfield and then I go to somewhere I'm not from somewhere else.
It's not from the streets. You don't know. You don't. It's not about
sense.
where you're from.
It is about where I'm from.
If you run, people will ask, "Do you run for this place?" Blah blah blah. Then that's when you have problems.
Cool. Yeah. So I feel like social media is one of the biggest problems that the youth faces, because like people aren't mindful of who's on like Instagram or Twitter or whatever. They just put out what they think. They're completely transparent. They don't dumb it down. So if they're talking about something that's political and a kid doesn't understand it, if they talk about racism and there's like a kid that doesn't understand it, you might take it out of context and start being racist themselves or type thing. I don't know. If you get what I'm trying to say.
There's a lot of room for misinterpretation.
Misconception. Yeah, misinterpretation. Yeah. That's the one.
I don't think it's the person who posted it. It's not their fault. I think if someone's complaining about like what's on Instagram, first of all, why are you on that side of Instagram anyways? Because it's what you see on Instagram is from like what you are interested in.
Mm-hmm. Or if something goes viral.
I don't know. Because like on Instagram, I didn't get anything on.
Not on TikTok though.
That's TikTok, but yeah.
No,
but even on TikTok, even with TikTok, like things that go viral that you guys have seen, I have probably not seen. I think one of the biggest issues young people face in today's society is mental health, because I know a lot of people that are like going through a lot of stuff with their mental health. Like practically the majority of my friends are people that I don't know, like people that I know but like I'm not friends with. They also are just multiple people. Like I know someone, I think when it happened, they was 16. She like killed herself. Someone that I like know, they like off themselves, and then I know people that have tried and failed like multiple times. I think because one of the things is people rely on their friends too much sometimes, which like their mental health, which is not always very helpful, because someone your age can't always help you. Like it's not, and it's also not fair for the friend all the time to have to deal with it. Like you just got to deal with it, and you sometimes you feel like it's your fault that you didn't do something to like stop them. So yeah, sometimes people rely on their friends too much for like their mental health. Like if you really need help, go get help.
What age should you start online dating? I personally think 25, because
You keep changing it.
no, at first I was like 21, but that's alright. You think at this age, you think like that 21 is old, but once you get to 21, like that's young. Like you barely like know a lot. Like even 40. Like 40 is when that's only when you start aging. Technically, that's only when your life.
Okay, let me say something. Yeah.
Because until then, you're just learning. Like you're just learning. Okay, you don't even know what.
Cool. You're 21. You're 21. Where's that? How you learn anything else unless you're going to uni as a 30-year-old?
Life throws new obstacles at you. You don't know everything.
Yeah, but if you're streetwise, yeah.
It doesn't matter unless you have a super high IQ, and IQ is problem solving, right?
I have high IQ.
No one knows how to problem solve every problem.
Yeah.
Like even like online dating can cause a lot of problems, like meeting the wrong person,
like Simon Levine, Tinder swindler,
knowing the like red flags. And how old was she?
Madman. She was. What do you mean she? There was like 10 gal.
Okay, how old were they?
There was in between the ages of like 20 and like 30.
Exactly, 20 and 30. These are big 30-year-old women, and they're still getting things. So start later.
You probably got catfished.
The later you start, the less likely you are to get kidnapped.
People get catfished on a daily.
I say online date whatever age you want. I'm starting when I'm 30, because I'm starting when I am 25 and know a lot of what's the thing? comfy fighting. Lots of self-defense. Like, I want to be able to break someone's neck
dating,
before I'm
do you mean
going
like
out.
those dating app things? I don't think I'll ever use those.
Alright, let me say something though. Why is that the goal, to be online dating? Like,
It's not the goal, but if I do start, then that was the subject. So
like, you lot just think, oh,
It's
yeah,
not the
I'm gonna
goal, it's the
find them
subject.
on the phone. But online dating.
I don't want to online date at all.
Yeah, online dating is just a bit weird because the people on the phone are not the same people in real life.
I met someone on
Snapchat.
Omegle, but my friend talks to them. I don't.
My friends have done that as well. They met someone on Omegle, then they ended up adding them to like our group chat, which was really irritating because I actually like them, but it's not important. They added them to the group chat, and now they're supposed to be their friends, like, and they ended up dating one of them. One of them ended up dating them, then they broke up, but still.
Have they met them in real life?
No, but we've been on
How
video
I don't
calls.
get how you're considered dating if you haven't met each other in real life. I could never. Like, even some guy told me, I was like, we were talking on the phone, and then he's a friend of a friend, so I've met him once, but whatever. And we were just talking, like, and he used to always be like nice to me. I was kind of giving short reps or whatever, but like he used to call me princess and stuff. Like, I was like, oh, I'm hungry, my belly hurts, whatever, and he'd be like, oh, go eat, princess. And he used to be like, oh, I can't get over your smell, whatever, all this nonsense, right? And then I forgot what I said. I asked something, and he was like, oh, something. That's why I dated you. I was like, huh? I was thinking, what?
People like him
When
can't
were we
have daughters,
dating?
bro. People like him
When was
can't
this? When was this?
They need
When
to
did
stay
this
out of polygons,
happen?
bro.
When did what did I miss? Did my soul leave my body?
They need to
Did
be
I
banned from
astro
parks.
project out to somewhere? Like, what was going on? Where did this interaction, where did this come from?
I think you should.
And I never even gave off the like thing that I'm like that we're dating. I've never said, oh, we're dating. If any, I haven't even said like I liked him or anything. Like, I was just talking to him as a friend. And yeah, he was being extra friendly, but I thought he was just a friendly person. And he's saying about
Can
dating.
we go back to the fact that he's calling you princess? That's so.
Oh, that's cute. I don't mind. It's
That's
like,
back to
that's
the
not
red
cute.
flags and icks.
That's a red flag. And
That's
it's an ick.
disgusting, bro.
Nah.
Princess, that's just some weird.
That's
That's
just
when you call
weird.
your daughter, bruv. Like, what?
My dad didn't even call me that. That's weird, man.
Weird. That's weird, bro. That is
It was
so
a bit
weird.
creepy, but you know.
Yes, it is creepy. It's just weird. Why you
No,
call someone
it was the
princess
fact that
for?
he's like, oh, that's why I dated you. I was like,
Said princess.
I said, I've never dated you in my life. What is going? And then, but you know damn well, this guy's probably gonna be scrolling through his camera roll or like a picture of me. Like, oh, this is my ex-girlfriend or something like that. Like, well, I'm disturbed. Like, that's disturbing. This is why I don't do online dating. I'm to stop using social media. Basically, I don't talk to people on social media. They're creeps.
How long do you feel like you need to be dating until like the saying "I love you" should be even a thing that you even like think about?
When you feel it.
That's what I was gonna say.
And
If
some
it's
people
2
confuse
weeks,
love with lust.
you see, when you lot were saying about 2 weeks, but really and truly, just say you do love them after 2 weeks. Then what?
Nah, but what's it called?
I know it's kind of weird. It's kind of
Yeah,
weird.
but what do you think love is? Like, people love to different people are like is different. Like, there's no like, I don't think there's any definition of like what love is. When you feel it, you feel it. That's not something you can explain, because people feel love in a different way. Like, there's love to your family, to your friends, to like a significant other. Like,
There are names. There are like actual names for it in Latin. I think there's ethos, something else, something else.
whatever, cool.
Another thing I wanted to talk about was, like, obviously we're all gonna pass away and that, but like when we do pass away, if there was a stat that you wanted to know, like, just say for example, who didn't like you, or on the other side, how many people did you help, like whilst you was alive, like what stat would you want to know, like when you pass? Me personally, I would want to know how much money I made other people. I would want to know how many pictures I'm in that I didn't know pictures I'm in.
That's funny.
That's a good one.
I would want to know what pictures I'm in, because you see people taking pictures every day. Three people could have took pictures just then, and we could have all been in it. Like, it's actually crazy how many pictures we could actually be in.
What people thought of me, maybe? Because like people can say things, or people can like even negative wise, they could say like, oh, I don't like you,
Really and
but
truly.
really and truly, they don't hate you. Like, there's no reason to. Yeah, of course. But yeah, I just want to know, like, because like people are like more likely to be real if you're dead. Because when you're alive,
Yeah,
there's,
when you're dead, you see
Yeah.
these famous people, yeah, when they die, you click on their followers, you refresh, and there's like 1 million people just follow them in 1 second. Like, just when you're like, people are there,
It becomes a trend.
after it's too late. Like, what? I'm so confused. People will be there, like they won't give you your flowers when you're alive, and they'll just wait until you're dead. Like when you're there up and when you're alive and you're being successful, like they won't congratulate you. But then when you're dead, they're doing up the most R.I.P. Oh, that was my guy. But really and truly, it wasn't even there like that.
Well, like stuff like funerals aren't actually for the dead person. It's for like the people that are alive to give them like closure. It's not actually for dead
Even
people.
after like there's such thing as funeral after parties. Like what? Why are we celebrating the person's death? And half the people are there probably
about
just there for free
celebrating their
drinks.
life.
That's just cultural. Some cultures do that. Just say you're 14 and you die, you're not really going to a better place because you still had your whole life to live. But if you're old, really and truly, heaven is probably a better place. Or if you don't believe in heaven, then I don't know. Just, I don't know, in a box.
Well, like however you feel about it. If you feel like I don't know, whatever you want.
Like, is a box a better place?
I don't want it to like have a toll on like people's mental health. Like when I leave, like especially like my mum and my nan and my auntie, my cousins especially, like and stuff like that. So I wouldn't want them to like be happy or like lie to themselves and be like, oh, she's gone to a better place, because like, you know damn well that I wanted to live my life, but I wouldn't want it to like affect them like or their daily life. I'd kind of want them to like not forget about me, but forget about it, you know. But you know, I want to go out like special, you know, like, while I'm dying, sprinkle glitter on me.
I want my funeral to be interesting. I don't like no rubbish, boring funeral. No offense to people that like that funerals, but if anyone wears black during my funeral, I'm haunting you for the rest of your life. I'm gonna make you so scared. Don't do that.
Why not,
Or
though?
imagine having your funeral, everyone wears pink. I don't even like pink. But
Like
that
I
would
want
be cool.
everyone to like dress up in cosplay because I like anime. So that'd be funny. Just cosplay my favorite anime.
Just see your dad or your mum.
That'd be.
I bet you your dad dressed up as Billy. What's her name from Kakegurui?
See, I don't really watch anime.
So yeah, I think I'd like everyone to like dress up as a character that I like. If anyone like dresses up as a character that I don't like, again, I'm gonna haunt you. Also, I just don't want a boring funeral. Like I want it to be like interesting and like a funeral that you'll never forget.
Hopefully,
like
I
on an
never
aeroplane.
Apparently, you only really die when you get forgotten or something like that. Like I think there's like a quote or something like that. Like your soul only goes to heaven when people forget you. In that case, I want people to forget me because I don't want to be chilling.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share.
And follow us on Instagram. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.